Allow this warm story to wrap you in comfort tonight. Akalia and Geranium, a journey of discovery. This story is about a human named Akalia and a crow named Geranium, who embark on a journey of discovery that strengthens their bond and reveals the magic of nature. In a valley, where the morning mist crowed like a tender embrace, lives a human named Akilia and a crow named Geranium. Akilia had long, silvery hair that danced with the breeze and eyes that sparkled like the deepest grass, while Geranium's glossy black feathers shimmered in the sunlight. They were the unlikeliest of friends, yet their bond was as strong and eternal as the ancient oak tree under which they often sat. A crisp of morning, as the first golden leaves began to fall, Akalia and Geranium decided to embark on a journey of discovery. They felt that there was a mystery beyond the horizon that called to them. With a heart full of curiosity and wings ready to explore, they set off. They ventured through the whispering forest, where the trees seemed to share secrets in rustling leaves, and crossed the babbling brook that giggled with stories of 1,000 stars reflected in its clear waters. As night fell, the pair reached the foot of a towering mountain. They camped there, with Akalia lighting a small fire, and Geranium standing watch. The stars above twinkled like 1,000,000 diamonds scattered across a velvet sky, each one holding an ancient tale. Akalia leaned back on a soft bed of moss and listened to the melodies of the night. In dawn, they continued their trek up the rugged mountain path, every step bringing a new discovery. There were caves filled with iridescent crystals that glowed like inner light, flowers that sang gentle lullabies, and streams that seemed to flow with purest of dreams. Hand in wing, they climbed higher and higher and higher until they finally reached the summit. Before them was a hidden valley, untouched and pristine, where the colors were more vibrant than they had ever seen. Flowers of every hue blossomed as if painting the air with life, and creatures great and small danced in harmony. The air was filled with a fragrance so sweet, it was as though every breath was a song. Akalia and Geranium stood in awe, realizing they had discovered a realm where nature sang in perfect symphony. They knew this place was special, and that they were its chosen guardians. As the sun set on their first day in their newfound paradise, they held a silent promise in their hearts to protect the beauty they had found and to explore its wonders together, forever. And so, every day became an adventure, as the bond between Akalia and Geranium grew stronger. They learned that true discovery wasn't just about finding new places, but also about understanding and cherishing the magic in one another. Their journey of discovery had only begun. Let's drift softly into the next tale. Together, the tale of Hannah and Amaryllis. This story is about the enduring friendship between a kind-hearted girl named Hannah and a gentle giant named Amaryllis, who together demonstrate the power of kindness and healing. Once upon a time, in a village nestled between rolling hills and fragrant meadows, lived a kind-hearted girl named Hannah. One day, Hannah set out on an adventure into the dense forest that bordered her village. There, amid ancient trees and whispering leaves, she discovered a gentle giant named Amaryllis. Amaryllis had eyes as blue as the summer sky, and a heart as large as the world itself, and even though he was enormous, he was as kind and graceful as any creature in the land. Hannah and Amaryllis quickly became friends, spending their days exploring hidden valleys and secret groves together. They discovered sparkling streams, climbed majestic trees, and watched the stars twinkle in the night sky. Amaryllis, who had long been lonely, cherished the friendship he had with Hannah. He taught her the language of the forest, how to speak to the birds, and how to listen to the wind. In return, Hannah brought light and laughter into Amaryllis' life, teaching him how to dance and sing. They made a promise to always look out for each other, no matter what. One summer, a great storm rolled over the village, causing the river to overflow and threaten Hannah's home. Hearing the village cries for help, Amaryllis rushed to the river with Hannah. Using his immense strength, he redirected the waters, saving the village from disaster. The villagers, who had once feared the giant, saw his true nature and celebrated his bravery with great joy. From that day forward, the bond between Hannah and Amaryllis grew even stronger. They continued to share countless adventures, learning the true meaning of friendship and togetherness. The village, no longer wary of Amaryllis, welcomed him as one of their own, and peace prevailed. Hannah and Amaryllis taught everyone that true strength lies not in might, but in kindness and the connections we share with one another. And so they lived happily, hopefully, sharing their story of unity, love, and bravery with all who would listen, reminding the world that together, they could overcome anything. Another gentle tale is ready to be shared. Tulip and Laughing River Sweet Pea. This story is about a girl named Tulip and her friendship with a river named Laughing River, and how love brought a magical flower to life. Upon a time in a land where the sun kissed the earth with golden light and the river sang joyous tunes, lived a girl named Tulip and her favorite friend, a river she called Laughing River. Tulip loved to sit by the river's edge, feeling the gentle breeze on her face and listening to the stories that Laughing River whispered. One day, as Tulip sat on her favorite rock, Laughing River told her about a special flower called Sweet Pea. Sweet pea blooms only when the air is filled with love, said the river, its water sparkling in the sunlight. Tulip was enchanted by the idea of a flower that only bloomed for love. She decided to find a sweet pea so that she could show Laughing River just how much she loved it. She packed a basket with some bread and cheese and set off down the path that wound through the forest. As she walked, she sang a cheerful song, hoping the notes would guide her to the magical flower. The forest was thick with tall trees and vibrant wildflowers, but there was no sign of the sweet pea. Just when Tulip was about to give up, she heard a faint giggle. She followed the sound, and soon came upon a clearing where sunlight poured like liquid gold. In the center of the clearing stood a single sweet pea, its petals shimmering like the morning dew. Tulip's heart swelled with joy as she approached the flower. Carefully, she placed her hands around the delicate stem and whispered, "I love you, Laughing River." To her amazement, the sweet pea glowed even brighter. Tulip gently picked the flower and hurried back to the river. When she reached the water's edge, she could see Laughing River's reflection in the petals of the sweet pea. "Look, Laughing River," she exclaimed, holding up the radiant flower. "This is for you." The river laughed, its waters rippling with delight. "Thank you, Tulip," it said softly. "Your love brought this beautiful flower to life." Tulip placed the sweet pea in a small glass jar by the riverbank, where it could bask in the sunlight and remind her every day of the love she shared with Laughing River. And from that day on, whenever Tulip needed a little extra joy, she would visit the sweet pea and listen as Laughing River sang songs of love and friendship. Let's continue softly with another tale. Salvia and Lantana's Magical Night. This story is about a young girl named Salvia and an owl named Lantana who journey through a magical night to understand the true meaning of family. Under the luminous moonlit sky, Salvia, a gentle-hearted girl with auburn hair, prepared for bed in her cozy little cottage at the edge of the enchanted forest. Every night, as part of her bedtime ritual, she would sit by her window and whisper dreams into the evening air, hoping they would weave into the stars. On a particular evening, a soft fluttering sound diverted her attention. Perched on the sill was Lantana, a wise old owl with feathers as pure as snow and eyes brimming with the wisdom of countless nights. "Good evening, Salvia," Lantana hooted softly. "What dreams do you wish to share with the night?" Salvia smiled warmly, her eyes glowing with innocence and curiosity. "I dream of a family where love flows like the river, where laughter is as abundant as the blooming flowers in spring," she murmured. Lantana nodded, his understanding profound. "Let me show you a tale," he said, gently opening one wing wide. With a blink, Salvia found herself enveloped in a magical aura. The cottage faded, replaced by a bustling village, where every house glowed with warmth and light. In the center of the village, a large tree stood, its branches adorned with memories and dreams. Underneath, families gathered, sharing stories, meals, and laughter. "This is the heart tree," Lantana explained. "It stands for the unity and love shared by families. Each leaf carries the dreams of those who believe in its magic." Salvia walked closer to the tree, feeling the pulsating energy of love. She touched a leaf, and instantly, a memory played before her, a family much like her own, sharing a holiday meal, their faces glowing with joy. Tears of gratitude welled up in her eyes. "Thank you, Lantana. This is the family I dream of," she whispered. The owl fitted in delight. "The magic of family is that it is always with you in your heart," he said. With that, Lantana's wing wrapped around her, and in a flash, they were back at the cottage. Salvia felt a warm glow in her chest, a newfound sense of belonging. "Good night, dear Lantana," she whispered. And as she laid down to sleep, she knew that family is not just those with whom you share blood, but also those who touch your soul. Thank you for listening. Rest peacefully tonight.